First race pacers are behind the gate. They're off. Off stride at the start goes the 3, Espresso Joe. Going right out for the lead is the 5, Nathan Feels Good, the veteran. Will take the front. Getting away second, that's the 6, Mark with a K. Away third is the 4, Miller Hanover. Betcha Win Blue is fourth. Getting away fifth is Better Than Ever. And still off stride at the back is Espresso Joe as this field makes its way around that first turn over to the opening quarter mark. Nathan Feels Good at the front. Reached the first quarter in 29-3, 29 3/5 for that first quarter as they will head down the front stretch by the stands for the first time, all in straight alignment. Nathan Feels Good has the front. Racing second, that is Mark with a K. Third is Miller Hanover. Sitting in fourth is Betcha Win Blue. Fifth is Better Than Ever, and Espresso Joe trails. Make their way around the turn over to that halfway point. Nathan Feels Good will get them there in 59-3. 59-3 for the half. 30 seconds, second quarter, as they will take to the backside and some movement at the front. To the outside comes Mark with a K. Mark with a K challenging Nathan Feels Good will now take over that front running spot. Nathan Feels Good slides back to second. Couple lengths back to Miller Hanover in third. Betcha Win Blue is fourth. A few more lengths back to Better Than Ever, and Espresso Joe continues to trail. They're over to that three-quarter mark in 127-2. 127-2 for three quarters. They make their way around that final turn. Mark with a K in command of this one. Nathan Feels Good. Hasn't let him get away, though. Side by side for third between Miller Hanover and Betcha Win Blue is there at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Mark with a K, still with the lead. To the passing lane goes Nathan Feels Good. Coming home, this one's going to be all Mark with a K. Time for the mile, 1:56. As we zoom in, take a look at those fractions there. Opening quarter in 29-3. Time for the half, 59-3. Three quarters, 127-2. Trotters are on gate for the second. They're off stride at the start. Went Sunbury Hanover and Kai Hall. As Bub Zarelli and Vernon Beachy will make their way to the front. Getting away second up on the outside is the 8 Diamante Trio. Away third is the 4 Sliding Sister. That's Captain Tab in fourth. Classy Sassy Photo is fifth. That's I'm Feeling Tipsy in sixth. You're on to Hanover. We'll get away seventh. Eighth is Kai Hall. As they make their way around the turn over to that opening quarter mark, they're there in 30-4. 30 4/5 for that opening quarter. Bub Zarelli leads the way. Now to the outside, taking over second is Sliding Sister. Sliding Sister out and moving towards the front. That'll drop Diamante Trio back to third. Fourth is Captain Tab. They will race around that turn over towards the halfway point. Off stride goes Captain Tab. Captain Tab makes a break. They move by the half in 1 minute, 4/5. 1 minute and 4/5 for that half. They will head to the backside. Bub Zarelli still on top. Now second is Sliding Sister. 2 lengths back to Diamante Trio in third. Now to the outside in fourth comes Classy Sassy Photo. As they move down that backside, feeling a bit spread out as they will reach three quarters in 129-1. 129-1 for three quarters. At the front, Bub Zarelli still in command of this field. Sliding Sister has not let her out of her sights as they will reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. Bub Zarelli led it every step of the way, but now to the outside comes Sliding Sister. Sliding Sister mounting a charge. Third is Diamante Trio. coming to the line, side by side. Bubzarelli and Sliding Sister, noses apart. Time for the mile, 1:58 2/5. Very close there at the line. We'll have to let the photo finish camera separate those two. Here's a look at the fractions. Opening quarter was in 30 4/5. Reached the half and third race trotters are on gate. They're off. A couple of them going out for the front on the outside. That's Juju B. Getting away second now is Royston's Punch. Away third is Black Magic. Griffey will settle in fourth. Side by side for fifth. Troyson will take it on the inside. Away sixth is Keith Bourbon. And getting away seventh, that's the one, Delilah Trio. They race around the turn over towards that first quarter mark. Off stride goes Griffey. Griffey has made a break. As Jujubee takes him that opening quarter in 28 4. 28 4/5 for that opening quarter. As a spaced out field will move past the stands for the first time. Jujubee on the engine for Mike Wilder. Racing second is Royston's Punch. Third is Black Magic. A few lengths back to Troyson in fourth. Fifth is the Delilah Trio. Sixth, that's Keith Bourbon. And at the back in seventh, that's Griffey. Jujubee over to the half in 57. 57 flat for the half. As Jujubee starts to open up now on the front. They head down that back side. Racing second, that's Royston's Punch. Black Magic. His helmet in third. Racing fourth is Troyson. Fifth is Delilah Trio. As Jujubee takes him over to that three-quarter mark in 1:25 1. 1:25 1 for three quarters. They race around that final turn now. Up to second, here comes Black Magic. Royston's Punch will slide back to third. As Jujubee is at the top of the stretch, they turn for home. It's been all Jujubee in this one. Black Magic in second. Battles on for third, but coming home, this one is all Jujubee. Drawn away. Time for the mile, 1:54 1/5. (54-1) for Jujubee. Second qualifying race for him. So take a look at those fractions. 28 4 for the opening quarter. Two-year-old Philly Pacers are behind the gate. They're off. Going out for the lead is the 4 Pit Boss Hanover. On the outside second is the 6 Birdie Said. To the inside third is the 1 Pass Line. Seaside Story will settle in fourth. It's Adroit Hanover away fifth. And Ideal Storyteller will settle at the back. Up front, Birdie Said and Paul Kennedy will take to the front. Pit Boss Hanover tuck in second. Pass Line in third. Now Pass Line will move to the outside. A few lengths back to Seaside Story in fourth as they're over to that opening quarter mark in 32 1. 32 1/5 for that opening quarter. Here comes Pass Line. Pass Line sweeps by those front two and will take the lead as they head by the stands. Birdie Said will now slide back to second. That's Pit Boss Hanover in third. Seaside Story has closed the gap in fourth. Handful of lengths back to Ideal Storyteller in fifth. And trailing the field is Adroit Hanover. Pass Line takes him by that halfway point in 1:01 3. 1:01 3 for the half. As the top four will tighten up. Steam down that back side. Racing second is Birdie Said. Pit Boss Hanover is third. Seaside Story in fourth. Ideal Storyteller back in fifth. And Adroit Hanover continues to trail. Pass line, and Ronnie Wren takes them over to that three-quarter mark in 131. 131 for three quarters. 29 and 2 backside. It's pass line starting to gap out now. Racing second is Birdie Said. Pit Boss Hanover is third. Seaside Story still in fourth. Is there at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Pass line strong on the front, drawn away with every stride. Battles on for second, but coming home, this one's going to be all pass line. Time for the mile, 1:58 and 2. Here's a look at those fractions. Bit of a slow opening quarter, nice and easy. 32 and 1 for that first quarter. Reached the half in 101 and 3. Three quarters in 131. Time for the mile, 1:50. Two-year-old Pacers are behind the gate for the fifth. They're off stride at the start is the two Turn and Dance. Going for the lead on the outside is the 6 Major Crunch. Away second is the 3 Solid Character. Third to the inside there is Dry Ridge Erie. Away fourth is Sweet Lou to the rescue. Fifth is What an Ocean View. And back pacing at the back now is the 2 Turn and Dance. Field of 6 makes their way around that first turn to that opening quarter mark. Paced by Major Crunch and Jack Colleen. Second is Solid Character. They're over to that opening quarter in 31 and 1. 31 and 1/5 for the opening quarter. They will head down the stretch by the stands for the first time. Racing second, Solid Character. Third, that is Dry Ridge Erie. Sitting in fourth is the 4 Sweet Lou to the rescue. Fifth is What an Ocean View, and at the back is Turn and Dance. Major Crunch leads this field over to that halfway point. They'll reach it in 1 minute and 4/5. 1 minute, 4/5 for the half. They'll head down the backside. 3-length lead for Major Crunch. In second now is Solid Character. They'll start to charge towards the front. Third is Dry Ridge Erie. Sitting in fourth is Sweet Lou to the rescue. Fifth is What an Ocean View, and Turn and Dance continues to trail as they will make their way over towards that three-quarter mark. Now to the outside, Solid Character with the head of steam. He'll look to make a move as they're by three quarters in 1:30. 1:30 for three quarters. As it is coming to a boil at the front of the field now. On the outside, Solid Character continuing to make up ground. Dry Ridge Erie waiting for the passing lane. Sweet Lou to the rescue joins the party as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. On the outside, Solid Character with some gas here in the stretch. Solid Character is going to sprint away and take the win in 1:58 flat. .158. The 28-second final quarter. Take a look at those fractions. 31 and 1. Two-year-old trotters are behind the gate for the sixth. They're off for the lead. That's the 4, Bird and Grenade. Up on the outside now, going to the front. That's the 6, Cyclone Ben. Away third is 5 Second Rule. To the inside, fourth. That's the 3, Swanstead. Contango Hanover. Excuse me. It's Globally Attractive. Away fifth. It's Andy B. Worthy in sixth. And the 1, Contango Hanover at the back. Field moves around the turn over to that opening quarter mark. Cyclone Ben on the front. They're there in 29 and 4. 29, 4/5 for the opening quarter. Cyclone Ben will take this field by the stands for the first time. Racing second, that's Bird and Grenade. Third is 5-second rule, a couple lengths back to Swanstead in fourth. Globally Attractive is fifth. Andy B. Worthy trying to catch up in sixth, and at the back is the 1 Contango Hanover. Field races over to that halfway point. 1 minute and 1/5. 1 minute, 1/5 for the half. As off stride goes Globally Attractive. Globally Attractive has made a break. Top four have distanced themselves from the rest of the field. Cyclone Ben leads them down the backside. In second, that's Bird and Grenade. Now making a move to the outside in third. That's 5-second rule. Swanstead will follow. They race over towards that 3/4 mark. Now new leader on top. 5-second rule. Swings by and will take the front. They're by 3/4 in 1:30, 1/5, 1:30 and 1 for 3/4. This 5-second rule now looking to gap out a bit. Swanstead has taken over second. Here comes Bird and Grenade in third. Cyclone Ben dropped back to fourth as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. 5-second rule still in front, but a lot of late trot coming from Bird and Grenade on the outside. Bird and Grenade goes right on by. Time for the mile, 1:59 and 3. $1:59 and 3. Two-year-old filly trotters lined up, ready to roll. They're off, looking for the front. That's the 2 Better in Aruba. Away second up on the outside is the 5 Megan the Savage. Getting away third is Noel's Alibi. Dropping in fourth is the 6 Mon Ami Martine. Fifth is Standing Over. It's a Girl Thing. Settle in sixth. And at the back is the 7 Pack and Leave. Two-year-old trotters making their way around that turn over to that opening quarter mark. Better in Aruba on the engine. They'll reach it in 30 and 4. 30. 4/5 for that opening quarter. All in straight alignment by the stands for the first time. Better in Aruba on the front. Racing second is Megan the Savage. Third is Noel's Alibi. Sitting in fourth, that's 6 Mon Ami Martine. Fifth is Standing Over. Followed by It's a Girl Thing in sixth. And Pack and Leave can see them all. Nicely bunched field moves over towards that halfway point. Better in Aruba. Still out front. Reach the half in 1:03 and 2. 1:03 2/5 for that half. As now they'll start to move to the outside. Now third, now second. That's Mon Ami Martine. That slides Megan the Savage back to third on the inside. Noel's Alibi is fourth. That's Standing Over in fifth. It's a Girl Thing is sixth. And Pack and Leave is at the back as they are going at it at the front. Better in Aruba. Trying to turn it up a little bit now, facing the challenge from Mon Ami Martine as they're by 3/4 in 1:32 and 4. 1:32, 4/5 for 3/4. They race around that final turn, and Better in Aruba starts to take that lead back and will now clear back to the front. Mon Ami Martine to the inside to save some ground as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Better in Aruba sprints off as they're 3 wide for second now. Here comes Standing Over and Noel's Alibi, but coming home, this one is all Better in Aruba. Time for the mile, 2:01 3/5. $2:01 and 3 there for Better in Aruba. Take a look at those. Eighth race, Philly Pacers are behind the gate. They're off. Up on the outside, looking for the front. That's the 5, Me of New York. Getting away second is the 2, Dry Ridge Ellen. Up on the outside third, that's Lose Lou Lemon. Getting away fourth on the inside is the 1, Always Sassy. and My Girl EJ will settle in 5th. Field of 5, race around that opening turn, paced by Mia of New York. Right there in 2nd is Dry Ridge Ellen. Lululemon is 3rd, Always Sassy in 4th, followed by My Girl EJ in 5th. 31 and 4 for that opening quarter, 31 4/5. So they will head by the stands for the first time. Mia of New York still out front. Racing 2nd is Dry Ridge Ellen. Lululemon is 3rd, followed by Always Sassy in 4th, and My Girl EJ at the back. They won't race around that turn over towards the halfway point. No movement yet in this one as Mia of New York having her way on the front is there by the half in 102 and 2. 102 2/5 for that opening half as they'll head down the backside. Mia of New York continues to lead. Dry Ridge Ellen right there in 2nd, though. 3rd is Lululemon, and now on the outside and moving in 4th. Here comes the 3, My Girl EJ. Now 4th, now 3rd, looking towards the front. Always Sassy trails as they'll head over to that 3/4 mark. My Girl EJ has all the pace here as they're by 3/4 in 132 and 1. 132 1/5 for 3/4 as My Girl EJ has cleared to the front. Lululemon now follows, moves up to 2nd. Mia of New York back to 3rd. Dry Ridge Ellen makes a move in 4th as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. My Girl EJ pulling away here in the stretch. Lululemon trying to keep up. Will get 2nd. Late pace from Always Sassy for 3rd. Coming home, it's My Girl EJ. Time for the mile, 1:59 3/5. Two-year-old pacers are behind the gate. They're off. Going straight to the lead. That's the 5. Fear Joe Dirt. Getting away 2nd is the 4, Steely Knife. 3rd on the inside is Mickey's Best Shot, following a short break there right before the start. Up on the outside in 4th, that's the 3, RJ Espresso. Now moving up to 4th on the inside is the 2, Riptide. RJ Espresso will drop in 5th. 6th is the 7, Picoso, and trailing the field, that's Tip the Line. Out and moving on the outside, now 2nd, that is Riptide, as they're by the opening quarter in an unknown time. That is probably a timer error, unless the first quarter was 21 and 3. Could have been a 21 and 3 first quarter. We'll find out later. To the lead now, that's the 2, Riptide. Fear Joe Dirt slides back to 2nd, followed by Steely Knife in 3rd. Mickey's Best Shot is 4th as they move around that turn towards the halfway point. 5th, that's RJ Espresso. Pacing 6th is Picoso, and Tip the Line trails. By the half in 1 minute and 1/5. 1 minute, 1/5 for the half. That sounds believable. As they take to the backside. Oh, we got a horse down on the backside and back up. There'll be some chaos there. Horse did get back up. That was the 5, Fear Joe Dirt, as we have a few breakers now down the backside. And move over to that 3/4 mark. Riptide is there in 130 and 1/5, 130 and 1 for 3/4. They move around that final turn. RJ Espresso is now up to 2nd. Steely Knife in 3rd. They'll reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. Riptide has looked strong all the way in this one for Chris Page. Continuing to draw away in the stretch, that's RJ Espresso in 2nd. Steely Knife is 3rd. Coming home, this one is all Riptide. Time for the mile, 1:58 4/5. Tenth race, 2-year-old trotters are behind the gate. They're off. Straight to the front for the 3, Reformation. Away second on the inside is the 1, marching fourth. Up on the outside third, that's the 6, Thaler Hanover. Side by side fourth between the 2, Green Meadow, and the 4, Yen Hanover, who will slide back to fifth. And Charmin Billy will settle at the back. Up front, the 3, Reformation, with a nice lead. That quick start. Moving up in second is the 1, marching fourth, Thaler Hanover. Slot in third, followed by Green Meadow in fourth. They're over to that opening quarter in 31 and 3. 31, 3/5 for that opening quarter. They will head past the stands for the first time. Reformation on the engine. Racing second is marching fourth. Third is Thaler Hanover. That's Green Meadow in fourth. A few lengths back to Yen Hanover in fifth. And to the outside sixth is Charmin Billy. So move over to that halfway point. 101 and 2. 101. 2/5 for the half. Reformation. We'll take them down the backside now. Marching fourth, still in second. Thaler Hanover is third. Green Meadow still there in fourth. Now moving up in fifth on the outside. Here comes Charmin Billy. And Yen Hanover trails. Racing over towards that 3/4 mark. Reformation has had it his way on the front. But now that gap's starting to shrink as marching fourth. Mounting a charge as they're by 3/4 in 130 and 4. 130. 4/5 for that 3/4 as we got a battle brewing at the front of the field. Reformation comes off that turd and leads them into the stretch, but marching fourth is marching fourth on that outside. Side by side for third between Green Meadow and Thaler Hanover. Coming home. It's going to be marching fourth on the outside. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5. Two-year-old filly trotters lined up, ready to roll. They're off. A few of them going out for the front between horses. That's the 2, First Prize Winner, who will take to the front. Up on the outside second is the 5, Lexi B. 7-year Itch. Settle for third on that inside. Way fourth is the 3, Little Town Road. It's My Hill drops in fifth. And at the back is the 4, Falling Snowflakes. Field settles down, all in straight alignment as they round that first turn over towards that opening quarter mark. First Prize Winner and Brady Brown have the front. They're by that first quarter in 31 and 1. 31, 1/5 for that opening quarter. So head past the stands for the first time. Racing second is Lexi B, followed by 7-year Itch in third. Little Town Road is fourth, as It's My Hill trotting in fifth, and Falling Snowflakes is sixth. Field moves around the turn, heading towards the halfway point. First Prize Winner on the engine. Right there in second, though, is Lexi B as the whole field nose to tail. They're by the half in 103 and 3. 103, 3/5 for that half. They'll head to the backside, start to turn that pace up a little bit. First Prize Winner still has the front. Racing second, that's Lexi B. Now to the outside in third, making a move. That's the 1, 7-year Itch. Now up to second. Fourth on the inside is Little Town Road. Also making a move to the outside comes the 6, It's My Hill. Falling Snowflakes trails. They're side by side over to that 3/4 mark in 133 and 4. 133 and 4/5 for 3/4. A 7-year Itch trying to clear to the front. First Prize Winner still hanging on in second. Lexi B is third. Here comes Little Town Road in fourth. They're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. First Prize Winner trying to come back on the inside. 7-year Itch looking to get away. They move through the lane. Late trot from the 5, Lexi B, but coming home. This one is all 7-year Itch. Time for the mile, 2:02, 2/5. 202 and 2 for the 1, 7-year itch. Taking the win there. Impressive close in the stretch by the 5, Lexi B. We take a look at the 12th race Philly Pacers behind the gate. They're off straight to the front for the 2, Stay Sunny. Way second on the outside, that's the 3, Star Crunch. Third on the inside is Sonadora. Up on the outside in 4th is the 5, Camerican. Way 5th is the 4, Innuendo. And at the back in 6th, it's Seaside Diva. And he'll get it sorted out, and at the front is the 2, Stay Sunny. Star Crunch closes that gap a little bit in 2nd. Sonadora is 3rd as they're over to that opening quarter mark in 31 and 3. 31 3/5 for that first quarter. Stay Sunny and Jeremy Endoff lead this field down the stretch. Star Crunch there in 2nd. That's Sonadora in 3rd. Racing 4th is Camerican. In 5th is Innuendo, and trailing the field is Seaside Diva. Head into the turn over towards that halfway point with Stay Sunny. Still on top, now opening up by a few lengths. In 2nd is Star Crunch, is there by the half. 101 and 4. 101 4/5 for the half. They'll take to the backside. Stay Sunny still on top. Starting to close that gap now in 2nd is Star Crunch. Sonadora is 3rd. Followed by Camerican in 4th. Innuendo races in 5th. And Seaside Diva is 6th. They head over towards that 3-quarter mark. Stay Sunny still on top by 3/4 in 131. 131 for 3/4. Now on the outside looking for 2nd. Here comes Sonadora. Star Crunch on the inside in 3rd. Camerican still 4th. Now to the outside in 5th. Here comes Seaside Diva. They're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Stay Sunny led it every step of the way, but here comes company. Sonadora on the outside with some late pace. Coming home, Stay Sunny on the inside. Sonadora not going to get there in time. Stay Sunny. Time for the mile, 1:59 and 4. $1:59 and 4 there. 13th race trotters are behind the gate. They're off. Allegiant wants the front. Getting away 2nd there on the inside is the 1, Fredonia. 3rd up on the outside is the 5, Skyline Seashell. Way 4th is 3, Southwind Cinder. And Frank settle in 5th, and at the back is I Am Independent. Battle for the lead up front. Skyline Seashell wants the front and will get it. They'll slide Allegiant back to 2nd. Fredonia is 3rd, followed by Southwind Cinder in 4th. Hans Frank is 5th. And I Am Independent can see them all as they're by that opening quarter in 32 and 1/5. 32 and 1 for that opening quarter. Skyline Seashell and Mike Wilder show the way down the front stretch. Racing 2nd is Allegiant. It's Fredonia in 3rd, followed by Southwind Cinder in 4th. Hans Frank trots in 5th, and I Am Independent is 6th. They race around the turn over towards that halfway point. Skyline Seashell continues to pace this field by the half in 103 and 1. 103 1/5. 31 seconds, second quarter. As they're on to the backside now. Skyline Seashell still with the lead. Allegiant right there in 2nd. Fredonia is 3rd. 4th is Southwind Cinder. To the outside in 5th. Here comes Hans Frank. I Am Independent will take the cover. As this field of 6 moves over towards that 3-quarter mark. Now to the outside looking for 2nd. Here comes Fredonia. As they're by 3/4 in 133 and 3. 133 and 3/5 for 3/4. As we got 3 in and 3 out. Skyline Seashell continues to lead, but Fredonia right alongside in 2nd as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Skyline Seashell trying to hang on. Fredonia still coming at her. Up to the outside, here comes Allegiant. Through the stretch, coming home, it's all Skyline Seashell. 2:02 and 1/5. Skyline Seashell able to hang on there. Two-year-old Pacers lined up, ready to go for the 14th. Off stride at the start is the 1, Dry Ridge Eddie. They're off. Looking for the front, that's the 6, Steel Wheel Hanover. Up on the outside, getting away second is the 7, Dine with Kings. Third is New York Jim, that's Cumulus BB, settling in fourth. Fifth will be Outer Banks. Send It In Jim will get away sixth, and Dry Ridge Eddie is seventh as they move around that opening turn. Steel Wheel Hanover and Ronnie Wren have the front. Racing second is Dine with Kings. They move over towards that first quarter mark. They'll reach it in 30 3/5. 30 3/5 for the opening quarter. Steel Wheel Hanover leads them past the stands for the first time. Racing second, that's Dine with Kings. Third is New York Jim, followed by Cumulus BB in fourth. Fifth is Outer Banks. Send It In Jim in sixth, and Dry Ridge Eddie trails. All in straight alignment as they enter the turn, head towards that halfway point. Steel Wheel Hanover still has the front as they race over to the half in 1 minute, 4/5. 1 minute, 4/5 for that half. They will take to the backside. A little rough gated there at Steel Wheel Hanover. Second, Dine with Kings. They race down that backside. New York Jim is in third. Cumulus BB in fourth. Outer Banks is fifth. Let's Send It In Jim in sixth, and Dry Ridge Eddie can see them all. No movement yet as they head over to that three-quarter mark. They're there in 1:30 3. 1:30 3/5 for three quarters. Off stride goes the 5, New York Jim. New York Jim makes a break. As they come around that final turn, battles on at the front. Steel Wheel Hanover still with the lead, but to the outside comes Dine with Kings. They're off the final turn. They turn for home. Steel Wheel Hanover's led it every step of the way, but Dine with Kings has some pace on the outside. Coming home, these two will go to the line together. Steel Wheel Hanover hangs on in 1:59 1. 1:59 1 there for Steel Wheel Hanover. Take another look at those fractions. They went the opening quarter in 30 3/5. By the half in 1 minute, 4/5. Three quarters in 1:30 3.